So niko kwa room yangu ninangoja kwenda red carpet. Ninaona watu washajipanga. From my room I could see where the red carpet was, and I could see people already taking photos. Jamani, mimi niko embarrassed in that room because I'm like, I have no clothes to wear. Y Plus Kenya calls.
Yeah.
Can I be hi, Ruel? So there's something we need to engage you in, and we would love for you to come to this meeting. Now, Y Plus ikanichukua jamaa, nimekuja meeting na sweatpants na Crocs. Ndio nakwambia, unaona the way you are. Imagine, present yourself the way you are. Please do not follow standards, because the right people will work with you the way
however you are. Yes.
However, it's not how you dress. It's what you have to offer.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing I'm employing. That's why, allow me to say this,
yes,
it breaks my heart to see organizations that started without degrees and masters. A few years down the line, you have to have a master's degree to work in that
with them.
institution.
Yeah. Question is, do you think that disclosure is very important right now in this era yet used to you?
Let me tell you, it's not. I tell you, I'm very controversial like that. It's not. It depends. Kwa email watu wakasema on the last day kutakuwa na nini na red carpet. So mkuje na nini, mkuje na outfit. Mwenzenyo niko na sufuria ngapi na mattress jamani kwenye bedsita pale Kasarani Santon. Niko na wapi outfit jamani, mambo gani haya? Mungu wangu, huku ni wapi umenileta jamani, huku ni wapi umenileta? So we get to the place and then we have these beautiful conversations about HIV. Me, I was like, nilikuwa najua I'm the only person living with HIV. Hata nikisema kuna madawa huko nje, in my head I'm like, I am the only person living with HIV. So getting to see that people have come in from different countries to come and just share experiences about HIV, ili washa kakitu. I was like, you know what? I'm in the right place.
And you're not alone.
I'm not alone.
Wow.
I'm in the right place. Ikawasha kitu. Right? So I started interacting with people. Ignite kakitu. Like, so nilifikaje hapa and then kutweet na nikaanza kufanya nini. I was like, okay, sawa. But now
did that make you feel a little bit some weight, a lot of weight?
It didn't yet. It didn't.
No.
Yet. It did not yet. Let me tell you what happened. It's that particular meeting is what changed my life, I would say. That's where it all started, because that's where I met Y Plus Kenya. I thank most of the really people see nowadays is through organizations like Y Plus Kenya and IREP. Those were the two organizations that I started working with. They approached me, they worked with me when I had zero experience. Mungeza kuniambia ati sijui global fund au ni kina nani?
Ala hujui.
Mimi sijui, but niko kwa hiyo meeting.
Unajua dawa?
Najua dawa, but I'm like, yeah, you know, yes, that's pale home nimesikia. People are saying
we can do this.
We can do mukajua jamani. I want to look their part, you know?
Yeah.
So we have these amazing interactions. And then one of the persons in the meeting one time text me tumeka pamoja ananiongelesha kwa zile za hiyo 55 ni kidogo. So
wait.
Tunakuja. Let me tell you. Yes, tunakuja. I've never shared this with anyone. Actually, this is the first time I'm actually sharing it. So it's like, hiyo 55 ni kidogo. Me, I'm like, well, unajua nini? In my head I'm like, mimi sikuwa ni 55. Mimi ninashukuru kupata hiyo 55.
Wewe na joto unasema 55 ni yote.
Right? So I was like, mimi nimenipandisha ndege. Nimekuja Mombasa. So niko sawa. Mimi hata mkipio 55. it's fine. Na tukamaliza story. Mimi nikamwambia if 55 iko tu sawa, like miss na issues, iko tu sawa. That's what I said, because you know when you're in a space you want to feel like you belong, right? But in my head I'm like that is so, because we didn't sign like how much we're being paid.
Yeah.
So for her to say 55, I was like 5,500 jamani, hiyo ni pesa yenye siku na menipandisha ndege. That's okay, that's fine.
I'm good.
Right? So that was the last day we were actually, because tulikuwa tunamaliza wana sign and then whatnot. So I'm back in my hotel room. Kwanza ni hotel room mmenilipia hoteli jamani, na ni hoteli iko kwa kanini kakubwa, it's a big hotel, right? So niko kwa room yangu ninangoja kwenda red carpet. Ninaona watu washajipanga. From my room I could see where the red carpet was, and I could see people already taking photos. Jamani, mimi niko embarrassed in that room because I'm like, I have no clothes to wear. I have nothing that is red carpet worthy to wear. So I am embarrassed, like, what am I going to wear? But I'm like, I am here, you know. So kwa hiyo harakati hadi nilikuwa nimesema siendi, nataka nikae kwa room, ndasema I was sick, maybe food poisoning or something. Tuko kwa hiyo room, confirmed you have received. Ikaingia. So mimi niangalia simu yangu, M-Pesa balance, naona it's 55,000.
You've never seen such an amount of money.
Hiyo ni nini? That's for my rich relatives. That's not for me. Like pesa yangu, like 50. Nimefanya nini for 55,000, right?
Hold on. The 55 was 55K.
5K. In my head, I was thinking 5,500. That's why when she said it was like, yo, 5,500, niko sawa nayo. Right? Niko sawa nayo, because I have never dreamt that big. Like, I can use my story and get well compensated for it. So that 55 was for incidentals, was for transport, nimetumia kutoka airport, chakula and whatnot. So 55, kwanza nikaangalia hivi, was like apana, nikaanza kuhesabu 10230,55. hadi I'm like apana, no, unajua alafu imekuja in a really weird way. So niko zile za hii pesa kabla niseme ni yangu, washa
ukufikiria kweka ya mshwari.
Niliko zile za mwenyewe a reverse jamani, mwenyewe a reverse. So I had that money for like 30-45 minutes not believing it's mine, like ninaangalia hivi simu niko zile za kwani mtu a reverse pesa yake, because this is not my money. And we can hit that woman was talking about 55,000, not
1 + 1
100. So nika text, I think was it Doreen, sijui kama ilikuwa Doreen ama nani, because that's when I also met Doreen. Nikamuuliza friends, hii nini gani nalipa? Akaniambia imekuja na jina. Jamani, you know the first thing I did,
kwenda kutafuta outfit.
Not even at outfit. I went on my knees.
Wow.
I went on my knees and I was like, let this money change my life. Let this money change my life.
Wow.
So nikamaliza hapo. Mzai, shika yako. Madhi, shika yako. My brother, shika yako. Deni nilikuwa nazo, shika. From that money, I the confidence ya kwenda red carpet
ikakuja. Lakini money is good.
Money is good. Uni kijana kwa 23 years old ajeshika pesa kama hii.
Mtu akikuuliza ati apart from money, what else do you...
That money you put aside.
That money, please.
That money you put aside, right? What? So here's now, I was like, you know what? Confirmed they have received adika confidence kakaingia. Nikava, I had the most basic outfit. So I had on a red pair of shorts. I had I think this bata zangu. Kama unanijua na bata zangu. Nilikuwa na hizo bata zangu. I had on a red short and a white t-shirt. Alafu nilikuwa na dread nikazishika nyuma. I was like, you know what? Simesema ini we are free to be who we are.
Yes. Nenda hivyo.
Muni judge. Na nikaenda na nikaka, man, people had outfits. People showed up and showed out.
Did you know that there was a din? Lakini hata kama ungefanya nini?
No, email me. I was like, me sina outfit, sina shirts, sina anything kabisa, right?
What?
So I went as I was, and I was really proud. I was like, my guys, this is me. Like, ndui. I'm gonna judge.
I'm
like,
trying to think and how you show up right. Nicola, hey, gosh.
That one day changed everything for me.
In your story.
Everything for me. Because it was then nilienda nyumbani. I think I didn't even do anything with that money, but I was like, I need to work on my image first.
Wow.
Niliweka 20,000 of that money. Nikaenda nikasema naenda kununua nguo. Nguo. Because sina manguo. Acha niende nikanunue manguo.
Sasa hata ungenunua nguo aje na ni chakula ama ni nguo?
I was like, this just
I'm saying
this
previously.
Exposure,
yeah.
Right? Previously ilikuwa hata need nataka kula, right? So it's like, I need to buy clothes because I need to start showing up for myself. I need to start feeling good about myself. I went there, I talked about HIV, and I inspired people, and they felt good, and they encouraged me at the same time. And I found that community, and I was like, I need to do more of this.
This is my space.
This is now my space. And that's how I started talking. That's how I even got the courage to even come out and say, I am living with HIV. It was not about the money. I didn't, I could find anything else. I sorted like my mom, my dad, my friend, my brother, and then I bought clothes, and that money was gone. So it didn't even do anything.
Yeah.
But it just opened, it opened something inside me that I was like, I need to start dressing better for myself. I need to, there is life. I think that was where I was like,
so much life.
There is so much life. Because I was not paid to talk about HIV.
Yeah.
Literally, I was not paid to talk about HIV. Absolutely not. And people think that, like, oh, you sing that. I'm not paid. Guys,
wanasemanga tunalipwa.
Ningekuwa nalipwa, ningekuwa na Range Rover ninawaringia nao pale kwa mtandao, ni vile tu sina.
Yes.
Right? But we're not paid to talk about HIV.
Yeah.
And so I started using my story, and that's when I left that meeting and I recorded my first podcast ever. Wow. I was like, let me do this, because now I had met Doreen. I had seen Doreen online, and so I was like, you know what, Doreen is the right person to be around with. So I can learn from her, and I can do what Doreen does, because you see, Doreen, she's a straight woman. Let me do something for like the gay men. Right. So that's how I was like, I diversified. I now started thinking like that. I was like, if Doreen is doing it for straight people, who's doing it for gay people? That time it was Githaiga.
Yes.
And there was no one else. And that for me, I only knew Githaiga, right? And so I came and I was like, okay, Githaiga does it, but I can do better. You know, I can do better. So I did not want to do what Githaiga was doing, and I was like, so let me try and find something of my own. So podcasting came in. Because Doreen was doing YouTube. Githaiga was doing Facebook at the time. I think Facebook and TikTok.
And TikTok,
And so I was like, is those spaces because saturated? I need something of my own. And so then I started the podcast. Hiyo podcast jamani, uko na vile ilikuwa recorded jamani. Mungu wangu jamani, thank you for the grace. Nilikuwa na kasimu, acha niite kasimu, because it was an Infinix, ilikuwa ka Android flani, and then kalikuwa kanazima anytime. Ikiona like, by the way, umeni overwork, kanazima. So I would be recording a podcast, niko zile za
usizime, oh God, hold on.
Tuna record, tunamaliza, nina post. I think I did like 3-4 episodes, and then I was like, sasa hii hata aina likes, aina anything. Until one time I got a message on Twitter.
You're very good on Twitter. Imagine mimi nilishindwa kutumia Twitter hero.
Nikupea masterclass consultancy fee tutonge.
Mpaka ya organization nilishindwa.
Anipe kazi nikufanyie.
I have a very guy. I don't know what I need to do about my but X is hard.
No, I can it's very easy once you know how to manipulate. But
I'll show you.
Wasomi nini wapi na mimi nimekwambia mimi I'm not book smart. Right?
What?
So, I think this person texted, and this person was like, hi, my name is so-and-so, I'm from the Philippines. I heard your story and I was almost committing suicide. But after hearing your story, I decided not to, and I want to live beyond, because I know there's life after HIV, because I'm seeing you. Kwanza was like, ebu ngoja, umesema umetoka Philippines. Umejua just Philippines? What do you mean Philippines? So nikaenda nikauliza Dorin, mtu amesema ametoka Philippines. Mtu anajuaje, like, how do I know where my podcast imefika? Wacha niende kuangalia, because you see how Spotify is.
Yeah.
Haikuonyeshangi who has listened
and
or
who,
what. Like,
and where.
ukisheka pale Spotify, that's it. I didn't know anything about analytics. Dorin akaniambia enda hapa na hapa na hapa, fanya hivi na hivi na hivi. So I went to see. The podcast was listened to in like over 40 countries.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean 40 countries? Mi sinajua kitu hata iendi mahali. 40 countries. Like, damn. And this thing is the way it's poorly done. Like,
yeah.
Kuna wali audio iko juu.
People
chini. Ngine hata usikii anyway. Because me, I didn't even know how to edit.
Yeah.
Me was like, niko na story natakuambia na mtaisikiza. Na ninafanya hivi na hivi na mutaiweka.
Na unarusha.
Na narusha. Kuedit ni yenyu. Even though I did film and production in school. But I was like, it just didn't click, right?
Yeah.
So after doing that, I was like, if my story has been heard in Philippines, I can actually do more. I can actually start creating content for other people who are like this guy who was almost committing suicide. Yeah. So here I am. I'm not even thinking about me at this point.
Yeah.
It's about how can I make
someone else
feel encouraged about their HIV status. So this is why I did not transmit HIV to other people. Wow. This is why. So I started doing that. And then all of a sudden, I start getting followers because of my HIV story. And I'm like, mbona mnani follow? Mkona HIV nyinyi wote, sindio? You know? So I was like, you see how naive I was. Like, this is all happening in 2021, right? So after a while, after your 55K ilikuja ikaisha nikasahau and whatnot, I'm already trying to create content. Y Plus Kenya called.
Yeah.
Can I be hi, Ruel? So there's something we need to engage you in, and we would love for you to come to this meeting. Now, Y Plus ikanichukua jamaa, nimekuja meeting na sweatpants na Crocs. Ndio nakwambia, unaona the way you are. Imagine present yourself the way you are. Please do not follow standards, because the right people will work with you the way
however you are. Yes.
However, it's not how you dress. It's what you have to offer.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing I'm employing. That's why, allow me to say this,
yes,
it breaks my heart to see organizations that started without degrees and masters. A few years down the line, you have to have a master's degree to work in that
with them,
institution. Na unajita community based. You're missing the whole point. Wewe uko na degree na uko na your masters. Hauna, but you want someone who's worked to have a master's and degree. Those people took me with my skills. I had a voice, I had a shitty phone which could record, but if you wanted a podcast, you would get a podcast with that phone as it was, right? And it was good podcast, and I would just post with a story, and that worked, and those people nurtured me to who I am today. Nimeenda hiyo meeting. And then so these folks say they have a project they want to do for adolescents and young women. We want to create to have the challenges that they go through, and they see that I'm creating content around HIV, and they need to work with me. And that's how Tausi Task Force by Y Plus Kenya was done. Wow. Right. So we had a whole guy. No, let me tell you how we fumbled. Okay, we didn't fumble, but I learned my lesson through that.
What happened?
Don't undervalue yourself. Because I undervalued myself terribly during that thing. So, the contract had an open slate, right? The contract said, create as much as you want. We will pay you for everything you create.
And?
Mimi, niko zile za, justaki kukatwa tax, nataka ni create things that are, ikienda sana, 25K, ndo msinikate tax. Don't think cut a tax. I was like, why are you undervaluing yourself, my guy? Like, okay, when I'm looking back at it right now, because it's like, you see, I was very timid. I'm just a man.
And then you didn't know, yeah.
And I didn't know. So the team.
But looking back, wakwambie sai.
Right, guy, mtachoka. I have drafts ready to just get posted, right? So this time, these people are nurturing me and they're telling me, Ruel, please create. Why are you not creating more? Why are you doing 4 posts like in a month? Tags. So the very last month, that's how when the project was ending. And you see, I'm not just creating, I'm learning, I'm creating networks. I got to meet so many people during that time who are working in this space, who are doing so much that I didn't know are the ones who are going to now take me internationally.
Yeah.
Why? Because I had a voice to do podcasts.
Yeah.
I had a voice to create content.
Yes.
Now pata bado sijaingia TikTok. Sijabli hata TikTok bado. This is just me using Facebook and my podcast. That's all. Just those 2 things. Talking and encouraging people around HIV.
Yeah.
I am still struggling with my HIV status at this point because I'm talking about, I haven't said, even though I've talked about HIV so many times, I haven't said I'm HIV positive online, right?
You've not had that courage.
I haven't had that courage, but people know me as a gay person. Actually, yes, people know me about my gayness, not even about my HIV status. I was just talking about HIV, right? And it got to a point where I was like, you know what? It's time for me to say I'm HIV positive online.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's that story that is making people not commit suicide.
Yeah.
It's that story that people are going back to medication, right? So during this time, I'm creating this thing with Y Plus Kenya, and Y Plus Kenya is telling me, do this, come here. You network. That's what they were telling me. You come, network. Usiseme, atukukusaidia mahali, right? Like, we are doing the best we can to put you into spaces where you can be able to grow as yourself.
Make your networks. Do it yourself.
Do it yourself. We will teach you. The rest is up to you. So they would call me for these meetings and they're like, here they're talking about the national progress around HIV. Here they're talking about counties. This and this minister will be here. This and this person who's in the HIV space will be here. You ain't getting anywhere. So I think that's how I started learning. That's how I started working on the advocacy thing. It didn't just happen overnight like Ati Obumru will happen. No, it's institutions like that which opened spaces. So I started with Y Plus Kenya, and then IREP came in, and then Y Plus Global started to come in at the same time. Yeah. So now when Y Plus Global came in, that's when I was like, I still don't know why people keep on calling me back. I don't know why. It's not like my work is that good.
No, but
that's what I was thinking at the time. It's not like my work was that good, because I'm just posting about HIV, man. Just like what's the big deal? Ni kuamka na kupost. It doesn't take, like, why is someone posting about something X and they're not blowing up, but I'm posting about HIV and boom. So I started now getting into this international spaces where I would travel the world, and I was like, sasa ilibidi nitafute passport ya ukweli. Ilibidi nitafute passport.
Sasa utafanya nini na milango zimefunguka?
Milango zimefunguka. Hautaenda Cape Town na ID jamani. Hautaenda na ID. And for me, I would love to say, like, it has been a really humbling experience.
No.
I don't have a rich background. I don't come from a rich family. But I've been in places and I've been in rooms with presidents from many countries. Yeah. Because of the work that I do, which is... Yeah. I literally say, may I talk about HIV? If you ask me what I do in simple terms, I talk about HIV. I don't have any titles. Sijui this. I don't have titles. And it's really sad when the space itself has to say, we want to leverage on lived experiences, but you still want me to have titles. That I'm a programs person for this organization. I'm at this. My lived realities doesn't mean I have to.
everything.
Yeah. And so that's one of the things. Anyway, we're not talking about that, but I just had to mention it.
Yeah.
You know? So slowly I started getting into an international space. And one of the greatest journey I can say, I know our time is almost limited.
Yeah.
One of the greatest journeys I can talk about was HIV and Adolescents Conference.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that thing. I don't know what happened, but my God was alive. He still is. But that period, HIV and adolescents.
It was in?
Grateful for.
Ilikuwa country gani?
It has been in so many countries.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with the first time, which was also my first international trip outside the country.
Yeah.
It was in Cape Town. So, again, why plus Kenya? I think, I don't know what happened, but something happened through that. I can't remember the details. This was way back in 2022.
Yeah.
I think it was Y Plus or UNICEF. I can't remember. Either or both. Or Y Plus and UNICEF, Y Plus or UNICEF. So you see, I'm already working with UN agencies without masters, without all that. So it's just me talking about HIV and podcast and working with young people, empowering young people.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, we need you to come to Cape Town to record podcasts for the HIV and Adolescent Conference. Like, munanitoa Kenya, munanipeleka Cape Town kwenda tu kuongea juu ya podcast.
Yes.
Mambo gani haya? What is this, right? So I went, had an amazing time in Cape Town. I hosted Linda Gale Baker.
Wow.
I've hosted
you know, you really look good like an. Kwa nini huku nini huku? You've not put so much effort in that. You are a very good host, by the way.
Ninaona ni mimi najiself-sabotage at this point.
You can make a very good host. I was watching ile time ukifanya na Love Matters.
Hey, Love Matters nice. Is also another thing. You see, like, ni mimi najiself-sabotage. And yeye kuna kitu Wanjiko amesema. Anyways.
Yes, like, please.
So, after that, I was like, you see, one thing with me is, I don't fight for things. I'm like, once I'm in a space and then I do my things, that's all. So once we finished the conference, I was like, I did my best. They loved it. Time to move on. The next year, which was happening in Lusaka, Zambia.
Yes.
Now I was not recording a podcast. I had a session in the afternoon.
Wow.
On the table in the main conference. So I had a speaking role to talk about, KPs? Right? I think it was talk about KPs in the HIV space and about my work as well. And I was like, okay, that's it. And then the next year, it was happening in Kenya. And so I was like, they needed a local co-chair for the country. So majorly, it's the work that Beyonce did for the Met Gala this year. So that's like, but
yes.
So what the local co-chair is now, you're part of the organizing team that has to look around how to organize a conference locally. Wow. Because you see, you're working with people who are international. They don't have the connection.
Ground.
So I'm telling this ministry can work, this person can do this and that.
We can partner with
these people. So that's the work. Do I know the work I'm doing? Mumna local coach, I'm like, what is this? What does this mean? What does this mean? Be like, mtu anadu. I'm like, mimi nimejipata tu hapa. Mtu anadu.
But niliambiwa so isema no.
You will learn on the job. The way I have learned on the job this past 5 years, I have been learning on the job.
Yes.
You know? So we did that and I became the local co-chair. And so last year, the conference was in Botswana. So now I stopped being the local co-chair and I joined the organizing committee for the youth reference group. So now I'm the one selecting youth who are going to be part of the conference.
Wow.
So you see how that journey just started. From nilikuwa nimeenda tu record podcast, nothing else. Me, that was ni record podcast. I joined in the sessions, learn what I can learn, network
for yourself.
For myself, Rudy Quinn. The next day I had a seat on the table. The next day I was organizing. The next day I was organizing even bigger.
Yes.
So I'm like, that's how it all progressed, and that's how last year the dinner call happened.
Oh.
So when the dinner call happened, I was busy working, and I was doing community work at the time. And then I got a call from this friend of mine. She was like, during this whole period, Love Matters has been a really, really huge supporter of mine. Like, mimi kuna watu ninapenda kama watu Love Matters, please.
Hata mimi walinipea ka job na wanalipa vizuri.
Wanalipa vizuri, right? Hey, you will eat well. With Love Matters, you will eat well. You will eat well, right? So
there's a time we did a campaign together on TikTok. Tumefanya kadhaa, yes. Yeah.
Right? So I've been working with Love Matters since like 2021. I think every year I think kuna tu vile tu nitawaka na Love Matters, and I'm really thankful for that because this has been years of creating great content.
Yeah. And they're doing very well.
Thank you. Right. Mimi nakwambia watu wanafikiranga mimi ndio admin wa Love Matters. Mimi si admin wa Love Matters, guys.
Najua watu wana kuinbox.
Guy, let me lay the ground. Mimi sio hapo Facebook, mimi sio admin. But Love Matters, mkiamua kunipea admin was like, swears my mind, please, Terry, thanks. So this friend calls and she's like, we need to have you for an award. Not even for an award, for a dinner. I was like, Mrs. Kam, sina outfit. Ninaishi Ushago. Hiyo dinner mnasema ni usiku. Nitafikaje Ushago? Sina gari. Nitafikaje hiyo masaa? But then again I was like, okay. Mtu akatai witu. Ukatai tiwalo.
Just go.
Kind of, because like, hey, even though networking will happen, right? I don't know who I might meet. So anyway, Kapali, and then I get the awards, and mine was the first. Unajuanga ile nyatani ya kwanza nyata upingi attention. Mine was the first award of the night. I was like, hata zingine katikati jamani.
At least ukuacha umesoma.
Jamani, you know, ningekuwa nimeenda
watch.
Nimechukua bearing, you know. So niko pale, I'm like, I'm not even paying attention. And then my friend Jerop, was it Jerop was next to me, and she's like, angalia. Like, and then I see
Jerop kanaongeanga.
Right. Right. I see my big ass face on a big ass monitor for moving people.
What?
And I'm like, digital influencer of the year. I was like, damn. That was the revelation. Like,
wow.
I've done this work for 5 years.
Finally.
And some bit of recognition. Not even, like, I love to say it's some bit of recognition. Because I don't nominate myself for things. I'm always like, if I have to nominate myself, I don't deserve it.
Yeah.
And that has happened twice in the gay space, in the queer space where I've worked. There's a time I was also nominated for an Upinde Award.
Yeah.
And that, kwanza tayo, nilijua I think it was 1 week or 2 weeks too, where they were like, Ruel, you were nominated. Like, what do you mean I was nominated? What do I do to deserve the nomination first?
Yeah.
Because I see people sometimes say to me, oh, so you nominate me for this. I'm like, yeah, I meant to support. But I have this thing where I'm like, if I have to nominate myself, I don't deserve it.
It should come from your audience.
Yes, let my work speak in a way that it's deserving of that nomination.
Correct.
If I have to do it, then I haven't done much yet. I don't deserve it. So for them to nominate me and actually get that, because I was not the only one doing that project.
Yeah.
When I think about, when I went home that evening and I thought about it, I was like, we were so many people doing that project. They could have easily gotten it.
Yeah.
Why me? Right? It didn't make sense. Like, it could be anyone else.
Yeah.
And so to this date, I still feel like I haven't done much. There is still so much that is yet to be done, where HIV needs to end, because my friends are still testing positive. My friends. Si wa mtandao, watu ninaweza amka niende kwao nikule sapa. Ama nimwambie when to make 200.
Yeah.
They're still testing positive for HIV.
Yeah, today.
So that means my work is not yet done.
Yeah.
I feel like my work is not yet done. And that's what I need to be working on.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we started with a bit of recognition. But I think for me, recognition will have to come when
Nisijaielewa na venye hiyo room inakanga ni nyingi sauti utoka.
I think it's cause I think recognition I will know when that recognition comes. But for now I still have more work to do. Even though it gets hard, but I still have work to do.
Yeah. But I'm glad that when we look back, we're not where we used to be. We've done a lot of work. A lot of work has been done.
Yeah.
And this is with regards to the HIV space, to prevention and all that. And I will definitely invite you again. I want us to discuss about prevention. Hizo vitu zote hizo SRHR. Leo nilikuwa nataka you share and you tell us. So as we wind up, I would really want to know how has been the journey been from sasa ukifanya hii advocacy when you're in the limelight, there's all that publicity. Then TikTok. Mimi unajua nilikujulia TikTok.
Unajua nyi watu unasemanga publicity. Me I don't understand what you mean by publicity. Because I haven't experienced that aspect of publicity yet. Because me sijui publicity ni nini. Because seeing me online sijui like bad unaona bad ikisema bad
nijua ija kuingia ikikuingia and it's bad and it's very good that you're like that because it has not taken over because publicity pia ni mbaya ikikuingia
publicity ni nini juu mkisema what do you mean what I
mean is that you're out there your status and you're doing content we have people who will be very cruel and very rude. You'll have people who will embrace you and love you. How has been that journey after now coming out?
I've had my ups and downs. And enyewe unanihitaji for another episode because we haven't even got to the part where I started receiving death threats because of this work that I do. Well, TikTok guys are brutal, right? And it's got
death threats.
Death threats. I went into hiding. For a while, so ngeniona yes nimepost yes.
Was it that bad?
It was that bad.
From nowhere.
Ilikuwa mbaya nikaenda nikatafuta kagari. Nikanunua kagari juu singepanda matatu. Juu ninapanda matatu na mmenitumia death. And you know, it's one thing if it's only one. But sasa they constantly kept on coming. Both in my DMs, some in the posts that I would make pale TikTok. So that would nearly have kuhama pia at the same time also.
What? Yes. What was the reason behind?
Most
Maybe
of
if you don't mind.
On sexuality. Most of it was on sexuality, but then again it progresses into HIV, like watu mkona HIV amfai kuishi, you know, and stuff like that. So nika have kutafuta tu ka small kaka to be able to do it. Jali but sikuzi nimerudi kwa matatu, sikuzi niko na courage. Niko na courage.
Yani it gets that tough.
It really does. Alafu tu kuna ile yenyewe people expect so much from you know, and mimi hata sometimes I don't even like being in the limelight evil. You it's like you can't do some things when people tend to know me. I was like, I want to ninataka nivae short ni tembeze dogi zangu ni parare miguu. Unajua saa zingine you get people get into the limelight or the public space and they're like, oh, I have to look as mimi nitaparara nikitembea because I'm like, we kazi yangu ni pale kwa mtandao ni kazi.
Thank you.
Hapo outside
mtu mimi kupatana sikai hivyo.
I don't look like this every day, please. Right? Hiyo ni 10-second reel tushamaliza, right? So nothing changed. I still don't know, like people say I'm a celebrity kidogo. I'm like, me si celebrity.
But you are.
Me akina Bahati, me akina Jay-Z, those are celebrities. Me I just talk about HIV. People say I don't play myself. I'm like, again, what does
you're a big deal
mean? Because if I'm a big deal, jamani munite kwa big space.
But you're already there.
Big spaces, jamani.
Bigger than those ones.
But
right? You're already there.
Because I still, they still change to be done.
Yeah. There's still a lot of work.
Yeah, so I can't say I'm a celebrity yet until I have that, because again, numbers can be deceiving. I do have the following, yes, but it all has to come down to interactions and to engagement. That's what I'm trying. That's something I don't have. I do have the numbers, yes. But can I call people and people to show up? Until that's possible, then there is still work. Nikisema kesho kujeni tuende tuandamane, we need we need money directed to HIV people. Kwa hiyo health budget, mbona mkate health budget to finance your lifestyle? We need HIV medication. We need HIV services included in SHA. And I need you people to come to the streets tomorrow at 8. We are protesting. If I can't get people to show up and we protest, if I can't call people to fight for people living with HIV, I still have work to do.
Wow. Wow. Before we wind up, I always ask, because this is something that it's quite alarming, and as a young person, we get that we still have new infections right now.
Ni mbaya.
Ruel, hizi infections, juu hiyo ni kitu nataka kujua. Hizi infections zinatoka wapi? You've worked with adolescents and young people, and that's your scoop mpaka sahi. And it's quite disappointing, it's quite alarming, but sijui shida iko wapi. Unafanya kazi yako, nafanya kazi yangu, mtu mwingine anafanya kazi yake. Where is the problem? Because we cannot have new infections among adolescents and young people when we have very many preventive measures. We have even LEN right now. We have abstainers, we have PrEP, we have PEP. All those ziko.
I have a very controversial opinion.
Yes, please tell me. Where are the infections coming from?
I can't say where the infection's coming from. But my controversial opinion is,
all right, tell me.
We have too many options.
Really?
That's my controversial opinion. We have too many options. Because we have PrEP, we have PEP, we have the injectable PrEP, we have condoms, we have the dapivirine ring. I know option is good. Option is really good.
We have abstinence.
Right? So where do we put focus if we have all of this? Where do we focus on? If we have so much at our disposal,
the supply,
demand again. Because kuna female condoms.
Sijawai.
Kuna dapivirine ring utaipata kwa chemist, na ukipata kwa chemist ni how much? Condoms size ni how much? Condoms ni 900. Kiangalia the expensive brands.
We were discussing it, kuna condoms paka za 1200
na ni 3 ndani na zikibaki wote alafu. And then right, condoms tena za free za shows zenye government zinafaa aziko. So we have so many. What are we focusing on? The injectable, yes, it's here, it's free. Walipeana doses ngapi? 10K.
Do people even? Do you know? I feel even the awareness kwanza hiyo LN was not done well. Unajua kuna watu bado hawajui.
Controversial opinion. We have so much. Where are we focusing? Where are we putting focus? Because it's like, so everyone said we no longer like condoms, and then we stopped advocating for condoms. Yet condoms protect against pregnancies, against STIs, against
HIV.
Dual prevention,
yes,
against
it is.
HIV. So already unaambia mtu tumia LEN, but tumia condoms to avoid pregnancy. And then you put pressure on the woman as well. It's like contraceptive use. There are so many contraceptive options. I can't speak about it because I'm not a user. I only have condoms. Yes, condoms are contraceptive options.
It is.
You see how also women have so many options where you're like, you don't even know what to do. Before you focus on this, beshtako mwingine ashakwambia hii.
Hapana, enda uweko coil.
Tena umalize hii, mwingine ashakwambia hii na work. So you're also left without options. There are so many institutions out here that are creating awareness. We have MTV Sugar. Sugar Global.
Sugar Global,
yes. Right? Sugar Global has amazing shows. What happened to campaigns like To Meet You? What happened to campaigns, like that, where they were definitely targeting young people? But right now we're looking for optics, we're looking for numbers, right? We want to push for big celebrities and big musicians to do it. Those people are not in touch with people in the community. Why can't you work with local community people who they have access to these people to talk about prevention? Right? So those are things we need to focus on when it comes. I can't say where the numbers are coming from, right? And when we have to target young people, again, what are we telling young people? We can't give biased information when it comes to protection. We can't say, Ati, I'm teaching you about condoms, but don't go and do sex. You can't moralize it.
You can't.
You can't moralize it. If you moralize it, you've lost the plot. Absolutely. It's similar like me saying, don't go looking up sites that sell guns. You see, like you know there are sites that sell guns. You're like nini kwa hapo kwa sites za kuuza guns. Wacha niende nione. Unaona gani ya 2K alafu boom. Mimi niko na gani ya 2K chanunua, right? So when we start saying the same when it comes to prevention, we lost the plot because we're like, so I can, when I have sex, when I use condoms and have sex, I can't get someone pregnant. You've lost the plot, right? It's telling someone the benefits of it, right? It's putting prevention first. It's like when you're going to war, wear a bulletproof vest, wear a helmet, you have your shield on, you're protected. Mbona makarao is enda maandamano na vest? Right? It's because you know mtu atakurushia hii ikugonge kichwa, right? Na utaumia. Or you'll get shot in the chest, the bulletproof vest will protect you. Similar when it comes to prevention. By using condoms, you're protecting yourself from getting HIV and other STIs as well as pregnancy. It's not by using condoms, it's for people who are promiscuous and having sex with any person. Let's make condoms cool again. Let's make HIV preventions cool again. It's not a matter of promiscuity. It's not. Because kuna watu kuja wanapeana na hawajaipata kaswende na virusi. What will you say about them? Right? We tend to assume like everyone is having sex. Kuna watu wameabstain. I know someone to date. That person is still a virgin. Why can't we make virginity cool again? Why can't we not shame? Nowadays it's like, when you virgin, you're missing out. Kuja nikupe. I'm like, kwanza wewe perpetrate violence, but ni sawa. You know, so let's make prevention cool again.
But with this generation,
umeanza. Umeona ndio hiyo sasa.
All right. We'll talk about that. Itakuwa italeta contradiction mingi. The last question.
Yes.
Those are the questions that I don't like my guests leaving. Because I want us to pass this message. And my question is, do you think that disclosure is very important right now in this era used to you?
Let me tell you, it's not. I tell you, I'm very controversial like that. It's not. It depends.
With?
On the relationship we're having. Kama ni one night stand, hakuna haja nikwambia. Sini one night stand, mi sikuoni kesho. I'm not seeing you tomorrow. Listen, nikupata kwa club. Will I start telling you, my grandmother died, my dog has TB, my cat has... I can't, right? So
no, you didn't have to put it that.
You know, so it's a similar thing. Come on, you one night stand. Imagine, Cleo, I don't have to tell you shit. Because I'm taking my medication. Right?
I know you're safe.
Even if we choose to go at it raw, you're protected. I don't have to tell you because myself, I protect myself by taking my medication every day. So it is proven by science and God himself or herself that I cannot transmit HIV to you.
Yes.
So mi niko sawa. I don't know about you, but me, that's my treatment as prevention is me taking my ARVs. I don't know about you, but we're in a club and you look good. In the club, we all fam. We all fam.
Vibes.
Unakaa vizuri, na kutaka unanitaka. Tuende. Sikesho asubuhi naenda kwako. Mimi najua unaishi Ruaka, ama unaishi Kangemi. Mimi sijui. Wewe kwa Uber, mali na kudrop. Bas, that's it. We haven't exchanged numbers. Friends with benefits. Right? You're tuongelea one night stand. Friends with benefits, again, it's 50-50, right? We can choose to always protect ourselves.
Would you be in such a relationship, your friends with benefits?
I have.
Without attachments at all?
Nothing. See, service. Tunadai service, sawa. Kuja, tuamaliza. And then we leave.
Are you serious? And there are no attachments at all?
No, I'm a very focused person. Like, I will say, Said, for the next 3 months, I'm going into my whole phase. Nimalize whole phase, nimaliza. Right? It's not about attachment or feeling. Right? It's about feeling a good time. It's about pleasure. right? It's about pleasure. Let's come, let's have a good time, right? We don't have to get into the nitty-gritties of how I was born with HIV. Me, as long as you see, I am protecting myself. It's not about us, it's about me, right? Because you see, the kind of relationship that we're having can determine when it comes to disclosure.
Yeah. Now, assuming this is a serious relationship.
If it's a serious, then you have, it's a must. You know, hakuna other. It's a must
you disclose.
For you to disclose.
Perfect.
Lakini utu tudogo. Actually, situationships, siju unagongeana, unakulia. Hapana.
Let me ask a direct question. Now that you're here. No, where's us at least nimeweza kuuliza. You won't take offense.
Yeah.
Assuming you met someone on an honest one.
Yeah.
This is a quick fire.
Yeah.
You met someone, you like them. You've never disclosed and they don't know you.
Yeah.
Jusi kila mtu anakujua.
Jamani. Umetanijua but
watakujua mtu mwenye akujui.
Yeah.
Utamwambia?
Again, it depends on what relationship we're having.
No, you just met. You vibes and vibes.
Hit and run.
Come yes, on, hit and run. Maybe a one night.
Sikwambi.
Na akienda kuone social media.
Wewe umeniona. Si unajua na meza dao. Kuona kazi yangu social media ni sina meza ya reviews. Sina meza ya reviews. So technically
you don't feel obligated to.
No. We should stop putting the obligation of disclosure on the person living with HIV. We should stop.
Okay.
Because it puts so much pressure. Ni watu wangapi utadisclose ya kama ni hit and run?
But again, you're public. See issue where you're public. For me, it's just that the person doesn't know you.
Imagine this is someone who is very sexual, right? With their sexual self, the sexual urges and pleasure. Na ni mtu wa one night stand. Utaenda kuambia over hiyo namba unataka kukuwa na your HIV positive.
Okay.
Right? Look at that burden. Like you have to disclose like every time. Oh, I'm HIV positive. Oh, I'm HIV positive. I'm HIV positive. Mtoto wangu mtu atavangua ende. And then if someone hasn't healed, if someone is just coming into because the thing is, once you test positive for HIV, there is a period you go without sex for a long time because you know that self-stigma.
Yeah.
And then now you're coming in and that pressure
itself, yes.
Ni watu wangapi utachizi.
Yeah.
Utachizi. So I tell people disclosure is important, but look at the kind of relationship you're having with this.
Because again, you won't go telling everyone.
You can't, exactly.
Yeah, correct.
So if say someone is probably, let's say, a sex worker, this is someone who engages with so many people when it comes to sex. Will you tell all your clients you're HIV positive?
No. Hata utawapata.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They will leave. Hawataki kujua na meza dawa. You see, the thing with society is when I tell someone I'm HIV positive, they automatically assume
rule it out.
Nataka kukupea. Automatically.
Unataka kuniua.
That's it. Unaona, nimepata dawa kwa nyumba ya boys wangu ama nimepata dawa kwa dem yangu.
Wanakutumianga hizo tu message.
Unaona. So nifanye kitu ya kwanza na kuuliza, hebu ende Google man hizo dawa ni nini? What's the importance of that medication? It's to protect and prevent further HIV transmission. So nini unaogopa? If anything, you should have been concerned kama ungepata dawa.
Yeah.
But do people think about that?
They don't.
Absolutely. Watu fikiria nini? Huyu anataka kuniambukiza. Look at that pressure. We put so much pressure on people.
I can already feel. Yes.
On it, like, guy, utaambia watu wangapi kuna virusi? Alafu unajua nje, not everyone is like us who knows this information.
Yeah.
Nitaenda kusambaza niseme, boys, unacheza na huyo atakupatia virusi aje na meza dawa. Hata wewe na squad yako mnahitaji health education, mnifollow.
Ninyi wote
mnifollow. Because yes, it puts too much pressure on the person living with HIV. So I'm like, disclosure is important, but do it when you feel like this relationship is heading somewhere.
Wow.
And if this person is for you, then it will
stay.
And not everyone will accept the disclosure.
Yeah.
So how are you prepared again for that? Disclosure is a whole episode.
You should be ready for rejection. Sasa niliona watu ukimi kwanza wakuwangi open to rejection.
Ndio hiyo. Na mkubali kuachwa.
Yes,
please,
they don't want. Someone wants to, and it depresses you to the point like unakuanga kama kutaki hata mimi sitaki.
Because that's not a good person for you. Because I always tell people this. someone's reaction is not your responsibility. Absolutely, it's not your responsibility. You've done your part.
Yeah.
How someone reacts is not up to you. Can't control that. Cleo hata saizi atu niambie kuna mtu tambia saizi but the Cleo nilijitumia thao kutoka simu yako, like okay sawa, it's cool, don't do that again. Kuna mtu utambia nilijitumia thao, wewe ni mwizi, avoid your person guy. Huyo atakuibia jana nilikwambia. You see it right? So when you tell someone you're living with HIV, you maybe that person has no information. Give them their time to digest, to understand, and then if they choose to come back and learn, because you can also teach them. You can tell them now there's you equals to you. I can't transmit. You have the option of taking PrEP. We have the option of condoms, right? So that's someone when is interested to understand the condition you're living with and to also love you as a person wholly. Right? But sasa ati mtu amekuja ameanza ati unataka kuniambukiza. Step. Please. Atuweki mambo ya kuweka watu tuliacha kitambo. Step. Thank you. Hii conversation sijui sasa nikikutafuta utakuja after 2 months ama kutafanyika nini, but I'll definitely have to look for you. But I want you to speak to someone out there, either a young person or even an elder person who just tested positive. They're feeling like they're giving up. Just encourage them and tell them, I'm sure everyone who has watched this, kama umefika penye tumefika, this is such an incredible story and very inspiring. Sikuwa naijua, sasa nimeijua, niko like kai. Si tunaonanga tu watu wakitembea tunasema I want to be like him. I love it. Nikimwona akimeza dawa Cape Town, niko like that guy. Behind the scene. But it's been such a long journey, and it's a quick reminder to people who assume that long life treatment is just an easy job. Watu wanasema ati nikipata ukimwi dawa moja watu wajui there is a lot of, we've not even discussed about the mental health thing. We'll come and talk about that. So speak to someone as we finish up. Let me kwanza tasema sija accept hata bado hiyo ati kama naisha di 90 nitakuwa nauza dawa di 9 every hizo ni masiku ngapi?
Yes.
Right? So it has taken a lot, but wewe mwenye unanitazama, the simplest thing you can do for yourself, meza tu dawa. Meza dawa. Don't think about anything else. Meza dawa. Kama ni kuweka alarm, if it's the first thing you do in the morning, that makes the process. By you just taking your medication, you've solved half of your problems. Half, I'm telling you. You have solved half. The rest piece themselves together. Because you see, the thing is, we think about the first thing is, will I ever get a partner?
Yeah.
That's a chana. Atakam.
Hiyo kwanza ndio shida kubwa sana.
Atakuja. Huo partner kuja na umezi dawa and then si ataenda. Wewe mwenyewe umepigania hivyo. Your health. Unakataa kumeza dawa. Uko na pesa hospitali na shaifanyi. Na ndio health budget wanakata. You see, taking your medication, it's like putting fuel in a car. It's like putting fuel in a car. Si lazima kuwe na insurance, but hiyo gari itafika nyumbani na mafuta.
Yes.
Hiyo gari inaweza kuwa aina insurance. Aina mlango, aina sijui vitu za nyuma zimebomoka. You solve your problems. Allow me to call them problems by half.
Wow. Sitaki tumalize, lakini tumefanya part 1, part 2. Nitakuita some other time.
Part 3.
Thank you. Part 3, part 4, part 5. I want us to have a discussion yenye tutakuwa several of us who are activists, and then we have akoka discussions, round table or something like that. No. So thank you so much for honoring my invite. I am so humbled. Hata nimesikia hiyo story sikuwa nimesikia. I'm so excited, and I'm proud of you. If no one has told you today, I'm so proud. I'm proud. You've done a good job, even taking that strength to come through from your story, rising and right now impacting so many people. It's not a kawaida thing. Watu assume ni kawaida. Watu assume you just wake up and decide acha niende niambie hawa watu niko na ukimwi. it takes a lot of courage. So to our viewers, thank you so much, and of course to the sponsors of this episode, that is Bama Diaspora. Asanteni sana, na tunawakumbusha we were bringing you Kimuri Gardens in Nanyuki, and we said we have a quick offer of 450,000 reduced from 550,000. You can always call us on 0725 010 000 visit us at Mountain Mall, 3rd floor. We are Bama Diaspora, kwenye tuko na land poa kwa bei poa. Bye.
Kwaheri.